board members and management of UTOF, and I'd like to now pass this on to the chair to proceed with the formalities of dividend.
Thank you, PS. Thank you, Minister, for being with us today, and on behalf of Unit Trust of Fiji management, we are presenting dividend check to you for 119,526.
Thank you. Check it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Most of the other organizations present us with a big check and a small check. Want to see if this is the real thing? Thank you very much. Thank you, Chair, board members, and the management of UTOF, PS. We'd like to acknowledge your hard work, and in particular with UTOF's venture into some of the new products that they have been developing and indeed launched, in particular, for example, the income fund that was recently launched. UTOF is a bit unusual to some of the other government-owned entities because UTOF is one of those entities that purely from one perspective provides a range of services to Fijians regarding investment opportunities. It has a substantial portion of the market. It's got about 65% share of the market. It does attract those unit holders who are more at the lower end of the socioeconomic scale. Of course, there are some larger investors in UTOF, but at the same time, it has got a focus on encouraging the ordinary mums and dads to invest in this type of market. The rate of return, obviously, for the shareholder, which is the government of Fiji, is relatively high, about 22.3%. Of course, it's got a low capital base because of the very nature of its business. It's not capital intensive, it's not infrastructure intensive, but it's more to provide a particular level of expertise and professional services to encourage people to invest. So I'd like to acknowledge the work of the chair and the board and the CEO and the management team with this work that they're carrying out. There's been some very good rates of return for the unit holders. For example, last year they paid out a total of $3.57 million as dividends to unit holders. This is, of course, tax-free too, as incentivized by the Bainimarama government to encourage more people to get into the capital market arena, if you like. We also have an income and growth fund that gives a rate of return of 5.8 cents per unit, and of course the income fund, which is annualized dividend rate of 3.16%. And we encourage more people and like to take this opportunity to publicly, again, as I mentioned to the chair and the board, to get out more into the grassroots. I know the PR person, Saki, is doing quite a lot of good work in there, whether it's trying to attract landowners, members of landowning units to use their lease monies to invest in these types of opportunities that the Bainimarama government is creating. This is one means of saving. It's one means of getting a good return on the money that you would have. Because Fiji's success, of course, is dependent on our ability to invest wisely, our ability to save, and of course our ability to spend wisely. So thank you very much. Please continue with the good work, and I would like to thank you for working with the Ministry of Public Enterprise, and we look forward to even better, not just returns for us, but more so for the Fijian people. Vinaka, thank you.